Hi, I'm Andy Bales. I want to give you an end of month update from Union Rescue Mission. End of March, if you can believe it. And March has been challenging because we've had more rain in the Los Angeles area than I can ever remember. Not only rain, but cold. It has been very cold. Actually, it risks people's lives to be wet and have it under 40 degrees. Los Angeles has more deaths by hypothermia than New York City or San Francisco combined because of this brutal weather that we've been having. And I'd love to see us make a new law. New York says if it's 32 degrees or below, people have to come in. I've proposed that when it's 40 degrees and rain, it has the same effect in LA, and we'd love to see everybody come in from the rain to survive this difficult time. But that means we've had lots of calls, and we've said yes to everyone who's called, and we figured out a way to make it possible for them to come inside. And it's been a lot of teamwork throughout March, but we couldn't ever say yes if it weren't for you. So thanks for all your support. We also had a early March 4th graduation up on our roof, and we celebrated many courageous guys and heard the most powerful testimonies perhaps of all time, of guys who went through it all. One guy said he was having mental issues and thought gang members were chasing him, and then truly a gang member did chase him down and stabbed him. And while he was in the hospital, his aunt called and got it made possible for him to come to Union Rescue Mission straight from the hospital, and he came here, and today he's a brand new guy, a life transformed because of your support. I was also able to be on a podcast from my friend Angeline Chen, one of my best friends. She helps people, especially with immigration issues, and she posted a broadcast that you can hear if you go on LinkedIn and look for it, Angeline Chen, or under Andy Bales, you can hear it yourself. I was thrilled to see my buddy Jimmy featured with one of our staff members, giving him a hug because Jimmy was outside again in the cold and rain, hit by a car and ruined his wheelchair, and a fabulous, generous donor made it possible to get Jimmy a new wheelchair. Those are the kind of nice things we can do because of all your support and friends out there who care about people devastated by homelessness like we do. And so we all team up and work together to make changes in people's lives. We've been doing something we've wanted to do for a long time. Again, due to your generous support and foundation's support, we've been able to affirm people's dignity. I always like to say affirm people's dignity because they come with dignity, and we want to do everything possible to make privacy possible, affirm people's dignity. So we've created these pods. One of our builders around Union Rescue Mission has figured out a way to make a little pod out of 2 bunk beds. And I believe in the family area, in the gym, we're making a queen bed with also a bunk bed. And the families each have their own private spot because we've been overwhelmed by families. We've been over capacity, not only downtown Union Rescue Mission, but at Angelus House in South LA, at Hope Gardens Family Center. And our gym is now getting prepared to accept over 300 members of families. We have families filling up our 4th floor, families filling up our 5th floor. They were filling up our chapel for a while, but now families are filling up our gym, and we're going to have brand new pods. I'd love for you to come for a tour and visit. Email me at abales, A-B-A-L-E-S, at urm.org, and take a tour of our gym as you see it transform into a family area, because we are stepping up to meet a great need in LA, and that is among families. I went on a little trip to visit my grandkids, but I have to tell you, I worked the entire time because I was getting calls from ABC 790 and Hal Eisner from Fox. We've had issues not only with the weather and the dangerous weather, but our LA metro system has been declared dangerous We had so many deaths on our metro. Overdose deaths was the #1 cause, unfortunately, and murders were in second place on our metro. So we've seen it coming for many years. People haven't been transparent about the effect of overwhelming homelessness on ridership on the metro, but now the deaths can't be ignored. Even the LA Times is taking notice. Also, the LA Times is taking notice of the difficulties with permanent supportive housing on Skid Row and the harm reduction model. I'll be going to Washington, D.C. soon to speak to HUD officials about the unbelievable twilight zone that I will describe to HUD officials. I guarantee you, they will not believe that I'm telling the truth when I describe the tough situation on Skid Row, the most dangerous neighborhood in the U.S., nearly 5,000 precious homeless people living on the streets, and crime is atrocious, crimes against humanity. Really, we're doing everything we can, but we're thankful that we have a new mayor, Mayor Karen Bass, declaring an emergency. And I guess this week she was able, with her team, to get 117 people off of Skid Row and into the Grand Hotel in her Inside Safe program. So pray for us, pray for all involved, that we can get precious human beings off the streets as quickly as possible. It's a very special time of year. Easter, Resurrection Sunday, as I call it, is approaching. The night before, we have our TV special on CBS. Natalie Morales and Joel McHale will be co-hosting, and it will be live on CBS 2 in LA and streaming on cbsnews.com in LA. You can see it here flashing before you, and we want you to tune in, hear the miraculous stories of life transformation that have happened at Union Rescue Mission, our Angelus House, our Hope Gardens Family Center throughout this year, and realize as you see these miracles unfold before your eyes, you made this possible. God worked through you to make this happen. Our partners that we treasure, your selfless generosity has changed and saved lives. We can't thank you enough. God bless you.